Hey guys, welcome back to another ride on the in the back blocks of where I live up in Northland. As you can see from the weather, it's a bit of a, what do they say, mixed bag. It's a mixed bag today. So essentially what I've done is I've taken the day off work because it's Friday and fuck work, and I thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to take the day off and I'm going to go for a ride down this road that I found. Well, I didn't find it, the fucking road's been there for years, but it's a road that I found while I was bursting around having a bit of a nosy, and I thought it'd be a great day. It's been fine, it's been a fine day. But then it just started pissing down, as per usual for, the things the way it happens for me. I take a day off and the rain decides to have a day on me. But anyway, found this place here. So this is an old cemetery. Dead people live here. So we thought we'd have a bit of a look around. Now there's a fucking fence here that's probably hot, and I'm going to just do the proper thing and fucking not shock myself. I was just going to climb over that. I'm a bit fucking retarded. But anyway, I'm pretty sure this is the Purua Cemetery. So I'll spin you around. As you can see, it's quite a small cemetery, but it's from years ago. So we've got, 1896, 1935, 2016. So it's still being used, obviously, but it is a historical cemetery. 1903. What do we got here? So I thought it'd be interesting. Can't quite see that one. That's a bit hard to see. And anyway, the road that we're going to crack onto is called Puketitoi Road, and it sort of goes out into the middle of nowhere, and I'll have to turn around and come back again. I can come back on the seal, but I don't really want to. What's that? 1900? It's an interesting little figure. The Drakes. So some of the names here, he's a soldier. Rifle Brigade, 1918, First World War. Rifleman. Was he a rifleman? Rifleman Drake. (1920). And then there's a little section over here, so we'll do a bit of a wander. Barney. There's Barney. So someone comes up here and mows this, obviously. Time capsule from 2002. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wonder when they'll open that. And here's the rain coming. So absolutely perfect. Died at Purua, aged 9 weeks. So what's this? Let's have a look. Died at Kaitaya and their sons. Okay, that's not too cool. Little kids. What have we got here? Born in Lancashire and died at Aponga. The Kershaws. Lot of stock trucks and stuff use this road because it's a back road. There's Harry, Valentine Abraham, 1957, 1925. Yeah, interesting little spot. Oh, these guys are carting, they must be doing some mowing up here and carting silage away, so no doubt I'm going to meet them on the road. So the Finlaysons, there's a few names from this part of the country is quite prominent names in the country, or this part of the country, in the cemetery. What have we got here? KC Jenkins. 2016. Wow. Yeah. That returned serviceman over there though, I wonder what happens on Anzac Day up at these tiny rural cemeteries. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to pop up and have a look. But anyway, so this is this land. So the land itself. Once I get this bloody gate sorted, the land itself is cemetery reserve. So yeah, you've got access to it down this race. A race is a road on a farm. For all you people that don't know what a race is, for all you non-farmers. Yeah, so this road goes all the way through to another road called Puketitoi Road, which is, it's probably about, it's probably only 5 or 10k. It's not very far. So I thought we'd squirt out there, turn around and whip back and maybe come in over that ridgeline there, which is, it's called Aponga. So maybe we'll give that a go. Anyway, let's get back on the bike. Let's go. It's not going to be a fast trip up here. The corrugations are terrible. Well, at least those guys are down that side road. So we're not going down the side road. Obviously the cows cross here during the morning, so try and not get any cow shit on me, but that'll be a major fail. I suppose at least since it's been raining today, the dust will be down. It's raining again, so yeah, with the dust being down, we came through here the other day in a four-wheel drive, and man, the dust was incredible. It's not going to be a fast trip anyway, so now this area down here is known for its exotic wildlife. Not as exotic as lions, like in the last episode. Oh, I think I am. In the last video, there's no lions down here, but there is peacocks. Yep, peacocks. So and they're a bit of a pest up here, peacocks. Mainly, I don't think they eat a shitload of food or anything, but they shit everywhere. They're kind of like geese. They've got the pest designation like geese. Just because of the way they foul the paddocks, and when they foul the paddocks, the cattle won't eat the food. So that's why they're classified as a pest. So while this isn't, it's not as exotic as, say, travelling through another country or somewhere spectacular, it's still, it's close to home and it gets me out. And I like it because I like to brush up my skills. And when I say brush up my skills, I mean get some skills. I don't particularly have a lot of gravel riding skills. Learned a bit in the army, fell off a lot during that course. I'd like to what do you call that? Explain. I'd like to explain that with the fact that we were riding down riverbeds, so over like round stones, and yeah, pretty hard to stay upright on when you're riding on boulders. But yeah, we brake levers, and when I say brake levers, we brake clutch levers and brake levers, dropping the bikes on the ground. So yeah, it was a good course though, but yeah, spent a lot of time picking up bikes. I think this is actually quite nice coming through when had been raining. Once it's rained, to keep that dust down, although you can't see other vehicles coming towards you, which is that's always a good way of riding on a dirt road. Whee! It was a bit hairy and not even. Yeah, you can see other vehicles coming, but just saw those wheel marks, which I presume would be that ute going the other way, and they were on my side of the road around that corner. So the other thing about rural roads is people drive on them as if no one's going to be coming. So down here we get to the intersection of a place called Arponga Road, I think it is. Well, it might be Arponga Stream Road down here. Yeah, Arponga Stream Road down here. And no, totally wrong again. It's Arponga Road. But we're going to go all the way to the end. We might end up coming back that way. Obviously the composition of the road changes here, going from like a limestone base to a dirty clay base. I don't know if it'll make any difference with traction or... Yeah, the corrugations are pretty rugged. Few empty houses out here too, with I guess the downturn, and not that there is a downturn, these are old family farms, but I guess it's just when it comes to running a farm, if you can trim off having to pay a worker to work the farm. But see, there's these, I think both these houses over here are empty. Empty. That looks empty as well. Yeah. Got this blooming summer jacket on too, and I'm still sweating like a bastard. So it's muggy because it's rained. I guess it's pretty muggy. It was 26 degrees the other day. Hottest day recorded in November. That'll make the global warming pirates jump with glee. Saying, see, told you. So, like I said, it's not a fast trip by any means. What am I doing? 50k through here. Don't think there's any need. Like I say, the more time you spend on the bike, that's what you bought a bike for. So why shorten it by going faster? So we must be coming up to Puketitoi Road soon, which is the end of the road. And that's tar seal. Yeah, there's a school bus coming, so we must be close, but at least he's not coming back up this road. So if he was coming back up here, it could have been a very slow trip home, slower than what I've just done. Now I could go back at the end of this road. I could go either way. If I'd go right, I end up going back through Purua to where I did my film, one of my first videos of rural riding in New Zealand. I could do that, but I don't know if that'd be boring. It's all tar seal, and then it's tar seal all the way in, and it looks like it might rain. So maybe we'll turn around here and head back and do that Apollo Road. I think we'll do that. So let's get this U-turn completed. Ooh. I tell you what, when you're just about to attain the 6th decade of your life, small things like that make your heart bounce. And there was probably not a hope in hell that bike was going to go over then, but the ring piece puckers and away you go. So just shoot back along here, then we'll go up Arponga Road. And I think Arponga Road is where we might run into either a little bit of rain, definitely going to run into a lot more gravel, because it's, I think it might have just been graded. But we might run into some peacocks. And that might be quite exciting. More exciting than this faceless dirt road. What are we looking at? 3:15, so a little bit of rain, but it's enough to just cool the place down, keep the dust down, and not really annoy me at all. And as you fellas know, I am accustomed to riding in the rain, because I think I could hire out my services to places that have a drought. All I'd have to do is either A, take annual leave, B, plan a ride on a bike, pretty much those two things there, and guaranteed rain. 100% guaranteed if I take annual leave though. So really, I don't know what I was thinking today. Tomorrow, got a bit of a walk planned. No bike involved, unfortunately. I'm going to hike out around the area that I did that video on a couple of weeks ago. We're going to hike out around there, but this time we're going to actually go to the gun emplacement, and I don't think I turned, oh yeah, I didn't turn it off. I'm thinking that I didn't have the microphone on, but I didn't turn it off, so that's all good. Yeah, so we're going to go to the gun emplacement, which we didn't do last time, so you'll get to see that if it interests you, spins your wheels. Little pine plantation there. Not that exciting. There's not a lot of excitement on this road, is there? To be fair, there's your privet. For those of you that are privet intolerant like me, that shit can really set you off. When I came through here yesterday, there's out there towards that mountain, so that's Mangatapiri Mountain or Mangatapiri Mountain, and when you look at it from here, it looks like there's a body of water around it, but it's actually some, I guess, avocado pack houses or something of that description. this hill is where we find our Aponga Road. Some quite big valleys through here. Obviously there's some big bloody ruts in the road as well. Yeah, I think we'll go Aponga. It looks like it's going to rain, but we're going to get wet anyway, so why not ride into it and get some good shots. Don't think the rain's going to run out too much, but we might just do that so we can see where we're going. Indicator. Alright. She'll shut that. It's probably better for you. Not being able to see what the road really looks like. So when I came around here yesterday, I thought it was going to be a bit like this for riding on, because it seems to be less travelled, so it's got a lot of metal on it. I don't know whether you can hear that, but that's either a peacock or a bloody... Here they are. Look at these bloody things. I think they were all peahens, those ones, but there was yesterday there was a big peacock with his fan out. Yeah, so I don't think there's even you don't even need a license to shoot peacocks. I think you can just come out and knock them over. There's no restrictions. You can shoot them with rifles. You could shoot them on the ground. But yeah, I guess they were probably released years ago, or brought over as pets, because I mean, you have to admit peacocks are a pretty nice looking bird. So whether they were brought over as pets, and then of course they multiplied and people got fucked off and didn't want to feed them, so they just sort of opened the cage and let them go, and now they're all over this area. I can't remember whether it passed the gravelly bit or whether there's more to come. I think once we get up to the top of the hill, it's gone. Oh, there's another one up there. And look, a bloody turkey as well. Bloody turkey. Hopefully you can see it and it isn't all rained on the old screen of the camera. So when we get to the top of this hill, we turn right. There's a road off to the left. We just carry on, and it takes us back down to the main road, which is Tarseo. And I think I'll kill the video there. Yeah, the ride back into town isn't going to be that spectacular. Oh, maybe I'll just keep it running. I'll do the intro there. Outro. Do they call it an intro or an outro? And an enduro. Oh, that rain is setting in. It's going to be at our backs though, so... We've got nothing coming and nothing going. Always the way, isn't it? The legs are fine. This jacket's, you know, a summer jacket, and it is designed not to be waterproof. It's designed to allow the air to flow through it. And what's it doing at the moment? Well, it's allowing the air to flow through it and rain. Quite hefty metal there. And a crosswind. At least this road is less corrugated than the last one, which was bloody terrible. Ooh, he says as he runs over corrugations. Fucking idiot. So yeah, when you get to the end of this road, if you turn left, you end up in Purua, which is about 36 k's, I think it is, out of town. Turn right, obviously you head back into town. Now, this is an interesting looking place. There's a few old cars there. There's a lot of fucking raw metal here. It's like an old full jail bar up there. Suzuki Jeeps. He's obviously oiled his road to keep the dust down. You can smell that. Well, you can't, but I can. This must be the intersection here, is it? Yeah, alright, this is the intersection here. So, alright. Okay. Well, I'm going to end that video here, and we're going to head back into town. And unless something really exciting happens, I will see you on the next one.